Give me one top tip each that you think's really, really good for girls and boys that want to start influencing. I'll go from you, go on.
I'd definitely say just being yourself, literally just ignore any hate, because at the end of the day, if you are going to enjoy it, then
that's what matters. How is school in general right now?
Fine. I don't mind it really.
You like school, don't you?
I hated it in year 7. I literally moved schools.
Did you?
Yeah, I hated it. I literally had such a hard time in year 7.
It was between me and another girl at 500 people to get the voice of Peppa Pig.
We have never had a voice note on this podcast, by the way, so this is really fun. I'm really excited.
Crazy,
This episode is brought to you by Garnier, who are on a mission to get the people of Britain wearing SPF every single day with the launch of their new Vitamin C Daily UV Fluid. If you follow me for a while now, you'll probably know how passionate I am about skincare, and especially about wearing your SPF. Literally for me, I've seen this viral TikTok product and I was like, I have to try it. It's made my skin not only feel better, but also protect it from the sun at all times. And to help me ensure that I'm wearing SPF every day, I've literally started using this so much. It's the Vitamin C Daily UV Fluid, and I'm a massive fan. It has kind of like tinted natural finish, which gives me such a radiant, glowy look, whilst also protecting my skin from the sun. And because it's so lightweight, I can basically use it as a moisturiser before I put on makeup, and it makes my makeup last all day long. It then blends out really smoothly and gives me like such a nice base to work with, and also protecting me from UVB and UVA damage straight away because of its SPF 50. So guys, make healthy skin habits by adding in your SPF to your daily skincare routine, and you can grab your Vitamin C Daily UV Fluid in Boots stores nationwide.
Hey guys, welcome back to another season of Amy Charlize's Private Story. This new series is going to be so good because I'm so excited to share even more about my world as I keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on in my life and spill even more tea. If you're new here, I'm a content creator with a passion for all things beauty and fashion, and I love to overshare and tell you guys a bit too much, so on this podcast you can expect things about my relationships, friendships, and even more. And every week I'm joined by other influencers, celebrities, my own family members and friends to talk all about the latest gossip, their picnics, and their very own private stories. And I want you guys to keep getting involved just like you did last season, so please make sure to keep sending in your latest stories, questions, and dilemmas for us to work through in this judgment-free zone. So welcome back to my private story. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Amy Charlize's Private Story. Today, my sofa is literally filled with 3 TikTok queens. So, can we have an introduction, girls? How are you, first of all?
Amazing.
Good. But yeah, let's introduce yourself to the cams.
So, my name's Layla. I'm 13 years old and I'm a content creator.
My name's Alanna. I'm 14 years old and I'm also a content creator.
I'm Ziani, I'm 13 and I'm also a content creator.
So we've got 3 content creators, 13, 14 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
They're the youngest guests on here. And it really makes me happy because you're all at the same age I was when well, actually, I was younger, but I was kind of that age when I started doing it. So how long have you all been doing it now?
A year. We started on the
just
exact same day. It
You
was
two
really
did?
Yeah, it was weird.
When did you start?
I didn't when I first did it, it was just like, I used, you know when you do get rid of me and it's like music, and it was just like, I did that, I think in 2022, October, but I wasn't really serious with it until probably mid-January.
So for my first year, I didn't do it in secondary school. I was a dancer. I was like, I'm just going to post dance content. And then all of a sudden I was like, POVs when I was 12 years old.
POVs.
And I did them for a very long time. So we can kind of relate on the age thing. And I think it's cute because you guys are like, me and Sue was talking about you the other day, and we was like, you guys are like the smaller version of us. Like you're all going to grow up and be like how we are now. But like we're not even that big of an age gap really. Like me and you aren't even that far now. 2 years.
Wait, you're nearly
kind of
17,
3
aren't
years
you?
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 3 years basically, but that's not too bad. But I wanted to ask, how do you actually all know each other? I know why, but explain for everyone that doesn't know.
Just on, you two met first, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I think you guys were like fans of me because I had like 10k, and then I followed Alana first.
Yeah, we didn't know we started on the same day, but we found out we both started on the same day. And then I remember I found Ziani literally when you had like 2,000 or whatever, and she followed me back, and to me, she was literally it. So I messaged her, I was like, thank you so much for following me back. I was over the moon. So then we became friends literally from the start. We've been friends for over a year now. And then in summer, I saw Layla, you didn't have that many either, because I
only
remember
had like, I think 8,000, I'd say.
not even that, you know, because I remember saying, oh, she's gonna hit 10k, she's gonna hit 20k soon.
I remember following
You was
Layla.
messaging me saying the whole
I
shebang.
messaged saying you're gonna hit 20,000 soon. I can see you becoming big, and then she hit 20,000 like not even a week or something after.
I blew up and I went on holiday.
then,
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then we weren't. I don't know. We were all just our own people, and then obviously we sort of started speaking. We had other girls as well, and then they found out that I had an event because I got invited to like do my own event. So then they both said they'd come to support me, and then we ended up becoming like a trio.
Which event was this?
The Indu.
Indu.
It was
I
my first
remember
one.
seeing this. This was like, when you first kind of spawned together.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
think I saw you all individually and followed like day by day. I was finding out who you all
Yeah.
were. I was like,
Oh my
I don't know
gosh.
who I followed first.
Stop, I remember
no,
you followed,
yeah.
I was in dance practice, practicing for a show, and then my mum is like messaging me, like I've literally been a fangirl of you, I want to say since 2021, I'm being deadly serious.
I love
like,
that.
Me and my friends used to be like, no, I love Amy more, you don't love Amy more than me. I was in dance practice, I'm doing my dance routines, we go to get a drink break, I went on my phone, I checked my mum's messaging me, she said, Amy, Charlize just followed you back. I started crying. I started crying because you don't understand, you was my biggest inspiration. It was like the way I related to you too, it was insane. I was like, literally, I felt fully fangirling. And I was
so
I was finding I should send you a paragraph too. It's so
did you?
embarrassing. I think I did send you a paragraph too.
Maybe I think I've replied.
I think
I
you
definitely
did.
texted the three of you
I
at one
did that
point.
too. I messaged you as well.
Oh my
No,
God.
you followed Layla because I remember seeing it because you were over the moon. Then you followed
Yeah.
Ziani, and then you followed
Then
me.
I followed you. You was my least favourite. No, I'm joking. I was just literally like trying to find everyone day by day. I was like, whoa, there's so many now. But it is really cute. So you all kind of become friends through social media.
Yeah.
I love it because like when we was younger, you wasn't allowed to talk to people online that you didn't know.
No,
Oh, no, I
mine always
had
did
I
that.
had all
I
the
was like, I was
IBFs.
never allowed.
Neither.
But I always had internet friends.
I
And then
had
like I'd meet them at
tons.
events and stuff. And then like, yeah, I mean, it's just so cool that we've all kind of made friends through the industry.
I find it really weird. I never expected it because I'd obviously had friends on Roblox, guys.
But yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I had so many IBS.
So you guys had Roblox. I don't think that was really my age group.
Really?
I
I
used to play
was obsessed.
Sims. Do you know Sims?
Oh, I
Oh,
hated
yeah, I know.
Sims.
I don't know what that is.
I love
no,
Sims.
wait,
You don't play with people.
Sims
and
4.
do you know what was the other thing that we used to play? It was like Movie Star Planet,
Yeah.
Club Penguin. Did you play that?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I don't know.
episode. I used to play episode.
I didn't play any
I
of
don't-
that.
You
I think
guys,
that's
yeah,
weird.
you were like the year after.
I was
so, like,
really obsessed with Adopt Me. Like
Oh,
I
God,
had
no.
so many.
So
No,
bad.
I literally
This was
had
not
an
my age
addiction.
group. That was Roblox, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
complete addiction.
So, you know, my thing was Sims, and then I used to love Club Penguin. Like, I used to have a membership. I was like a massive fan
didn't
of it.
play Roblox.
No.
Really?
I
Yeah,
played
so
it in
just
lockdown for
Tiana.
fun.
Tiana used to do Roblox. I remember.
Yeah, I
Oh my
remember
gosh,
that.
yeah.
Did she?
I love
Tiana used to do all her Roblox
But
videos.
to be fair, she was a games channel. She had to be
Yeah.
on the games. I was in a games channel. I was a TikTok little influencer that did like
I remember
POVs.
those.
Yeah, I used to just cry.
No, but-
anyways, give me one top tip each that you think's really, really good for girls and boys that want to start influencing. I'll go from you. Go on.
I'd definitely say just being yourself, literally just ignore any hate, because at the end of the day, if you are going to enjoy it, then
That's what
Yeah.
matters. Yeah, go on then.
Pretend you're already big, because in my opinion, because I realised when I first started it, I was really, really quiet. I didn't really say much. Like, I realised now that I've got quite a big following, I don't really care about anyone's opinions. I forget that people from school see these, because I'm not going to lie, sometimes I do make cringy videos and I forget that people can see that. But back then, if I created something cringy,
You'd
I'd
be
like,
thinking about
I'd be
it
like,
all
oh
the
my God,
time.
everyone's going to see this, it's so embarrassing. But now I don't really care. So if you just pretend you're already there where you want to be, I feel like it's easier.
That's the main thing I think. It's like when people, I feel like when, like it's good getting inspiration from people, but then when you try too hard to be someone else, it's like, I feel like people don't want to see another.
They don't want to see another
You
them.
don't want to see another clone of
Yeah.
someone else. I feel like everyone loves their own kind of person, if you get what I mean. Like that's what I love about you. Like, I love Ziani because Ziani influences me to clean my room. I listen to Ziani's
Ziani, you're
videos
so
on
clean,
repeat.
girl. It really annoys me. I'm just like, why is my bedroom a mess?
I literally envy it. Like I watch her videos on repeat. I've got it on TikTok where you can like have automatic scroll. My videos it goes automatically through Ziani's videos while I clean my room because she influences me. And I just love Alanna because I just feel like Alana's just a vibe. It's like I feel like when people are there, I love when people are their own person because that's what makes you more interesting. I don't want to watch someone being the same person over and over again kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. And I must say, because you're all obviously like the exact same in person, it's even more refreshing. Because sometimes, like with influencers, you see them on like the screen, they're so confident. You meet them, and you're like, they're not even the same person.
Oh, I've got
They're
someone
not
in my
even the
mind.
half.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a few
so
people
bad.
I've met when I've been like, you're just
Yeah.
not what I expected in person. But you guys are like the exact same. And that's why I like it, because it's like you're really true to yourselves, which
That's
is
how
really
I felt
good.
about you, because I literally,
Thanks, guys. No,
you
joking.
don't know what to expect when you meet people like off like social media. Because I remember when you invited us to the Pretty Little Thing one, I was like, she's literally, you're literally more lovely in real life than you. Do you get what I mean though? Like, I
To be
don't
fair,
mean,
I'm the worst replier, so I'm probably really blunt on text. I'm like, yeah, thanks. I'm just so tired and I hate replying to people.
I get what you mean.
But like in person, yeah, it's definitely nicer when they're actually like the real them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got year 8s and year 9s here. I find it so mad because like it's been a year since I left. How is school in general right now?
fine. I don't mind it really.
like school, don't you?
I hated it in year 7. And I literally moved schools.
Did you?
Yeah, I hated it. I literally had such a hard time in year 7. I absolutely hated year 8 as well. You know when you're just one of those people who floats around where you don't have a friend group, where you're just friends with like everybody in a way, but you're not friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Hated year 8. I don't know, it was just like constant fallouts and stuff. But this whole year 9, I've had not a single issue.
So you've
I've been
really
fine.
enjoyed it this
So
year.
I'm fine.
I think you always settle in.
Yeah.
Like, and also you had like lockdown weird stuff
Yeah.
for when you was even younger, so it must have been even harder kind of going to school after lockdown.
I don't think so. No, I don't know.
I
to
found
be
it really
fair.
hard going back after year 8 because I was like,
You was in secondary school.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I was in primary. I was in
Yeah.
year 4 when it happened.
I was in year 5, so I don't really.
oh my god, that sounds crazy. Year 4 and year 5. I thought you was like year 6, year 7.
No, I was in year 5, so it didn't really affect me. I mean, I had a
Yeah.
great time. The only thing I was bothered about that I missed. Do you know like how year 6s go on trips?
Yeah.
Will I get over it? No, no, I won't.
And do you feel like you've all kind of got like a good friend at least?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one good friend at
Definitely.
school. I feel like it's really important for everyone to know you don't need big friend groups.
No,
Yeah,
honestly.
100%. I have
think
like
that's
two.
why
I used to want such a big friend group because it's
So
like
did
I love it.
I used to look
Honestly.
at Outer Banks and be like, I want that.
Yeah.
Now I look at it, I mean, that wasn't even a big friend group, but that was more than 2 people. Now I look at it and I'm like, I'm happy with my close friends and just having them.
Yeah, I literally have like 2 close friends, but that's literally all you need to be.
That's all you need. And I feel like it's nice to be friends with everyone at school, but like
Yeah.
having that close friend is
Yeah.
always really like important. With that, obviously you're going to move on. I know you're still only year 8 and year 9, but you're going to go to GCSEs, you're going to do sixth form. Do you think you'll go sixth form college? What do you guys want
I'm
to do?
going college. I've literally already got my eye on one.
Really?
It's a performing arts one. It's just my dream.
That would be really good then. What are you going to do, Lana?
Well, I've always been into acting and stuff, and I've literally since a young age, like I did PQA like Layla, but I stopped because I just can't. I can't commit to anything. So I'd like to go into acting, but I've always had an interest in like law as well.
Oh, that'd be
so
really cool.
I don't really know what I want to do.
I mean,
like-
you've still got so many years. You might get to that point and be like, do you know what? I'm going to do influencing. You might do anything. What about you, Ziani?
I don't actually know yet. I think I do want to carry on with social media, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to go to college, but I also do like acting, so.
I don't want to keep saying you're young because, you know, but you are very, like, you guys are like the new gen of like TikTok, and also you're the biggest your age. There's no one bigger than you.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Everyone that I know knows you guys as like the younger version of like us lot that are older. And we all just say like you're like the new upcoming, well, you already are.
I find that really weird.
Yeah. Like, you guys are
That's
the
so
biggest for
cool.
your age right now in UK. Like no one's bigger than you. So what did your families think when you started doing TikTok? Were they really supportive?
I wasn't allowed. I did it behind my mum's back.
No way.
My mum didn't
That
know.
is not good, guys. Don't do that. We don't
My
recommend.
mum didn't want me on social media, so I did it anyway,
Oh
and
my
just like
God.
hid it from her. And then she just found out, and then like no, she fully supports me. Like my
And
mum
do
is
they
my
kind of
manager.
help manage? Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
look for
My
mum's
you?
mum's
my
literally
manager.
like logged in on everything.
Same.
With me,
Same.
like I've been doing TikTok since Musical.ly times. I think I was 7. Oh my gosh, no, I was 7, had 50 followers. I got banned. I screamed the house down for about 20 minutes.
And Ziani, what about you?
No, yeah, they've always been supportive. I've literally done YouTube since I was 8, so like.
So all your mums are really nice. They're all at the back right now, guys. We've met all their mums. Really, really nice people. Love them. But how do you guys kind of stay safe online? Is there anything you do in particular? Like for me, I always block people because I'm like, if they're going to give me negative energy, I don't need them on my page because we're only young. We shouldn't really read like hate comments and stuff.
I
What
just
about
block
you?
people and filter words. Like I filtered my school, I filtered my age, I filtered my family members' names. Like I filter everything. It's so bad.
Good
Like,
idea. What about you, Alana?
I don't really read them anymore. I block literally. My mum was saying how bad my block list is. It's full. Anything. Even, I know this is really bad, and I'm really sorry to anyone who comments, do you want to watch my Get Ready Me's? You might be on my block list. Anyone know Alana's font? Blocked, sorry.
Oh,
but
God, you got so
literally,
much.
I block.
What
I
was
block
that?
I don't know
that was
why everyone's so
torture.
obsessed with my font. I don't know why.
Because you have
It's
a
just
font on her
She's just got
TikTok
a font in
name.
her name. It's
I've
got a
just
little
had a font on
squiggly
my
heart
name.
on it. Her whole comments. I've got people in my
Every day.
comments asking for
Yeah,
Alana's
same.
font.
It's so weird. Everyone's obsessed with it. And literally, my friends post, anyone do Alana's font? It's weird. It's really
Wow.
weird. Do you know, on Leavers Day, someone came up to me and was like, will you do Alana's font on my shirt? I did do Alana's font on their shirt.
That is iconic though. That is sick. And what about you, Ziani?
Yeah, literally, as soon as I get hate comment, I just block it.
And do
There's-
you all have your parents like overlook, watch everything?
Yeah.
My mum's actually looked in and everything. My mum
Same.
has to like deal with things for me because I just
Well,
can't
yeah.
bother.
Yeah, my
I
mum's
just
reads
sit
on my
there and
comment.
watch
16,
TV.
it's illegal not to have your parents manage your accounts anyway.
Really?
On TikTok.
Oh yeah, I've got parent managed because I've been banned about 100 times.
Yeah,
I
I've
got
got that in my
hacked,
bio.
banned, unbanned, banned. I've been through it all, guys.
So we're all kind of agreeing. I think if you are under the age of 16, you're not actually legally meant to do that. So I would stick with the rules and let your parents be on your account. What are like your future goals? It could be social media. It could obviously, I know you all want to be actresses and stuff like that, but is there anything else that you've got like on the top of your mind that you're like, oh, I want to do that? We'll start with you, Layla.
Honestly, it's like I don't know if this really counts, but GCSEs. I know I'm only year 8, but literally, I've always considered academic validation. Like literally since year 6, like my SATs, I got graded up and everything. It's because I take like academic things so seriously. I think I got like a 60% on my maths test and I started crying because it's like it's so bad.
That's
but
so good though.
I just want
Why
to do
am I
well
not
if you
like
get
that?
what I mean. I just think my goal really, I'm like aiming for like 8s and 9s my GCSEs.
Okay, that's a
the
really
main
good
goal
goal
for
to have. I
me.
feel like that is so like not what I was expecting. But go you, Lana. Go on.
Travel, always been travel. I've been to a few countries and stuff, but I've always wanted to travel. Literally, the minute I'm old enough, that's why I just want to like save at the minute, so then I can just travel when I'm older. I want to see the world.
I'd love to do that. I feel like that'd be really
Same.
cool. What about you, Ziana?
Stop, I was literally about to say that, but I really, really want to go to Australia. Like,
Same.
Yes, that is my dream. I'm trying to convince my mum.
My God, my dream.
one place
No,
I'm
exactly.
literally
I
I
wanna
want to
do
go to
what
Australia.
everyone's doing.
Been trying to convince my mum to move. Like, I really want to go to Australia,
Okay,
guys.
I think that'd be a little bit too much. We wouldn't see her anymore. You wouldn't be able to go to events.
Like
And I
said,
wouldn't want a
"Good
snake in my
day,
toilet."
mate." Australia.
Snakes in my toilet.
Snakes
One of
in
my
my
mates.
toilet.
One of my mates, his family lives in Australia. There was a snake in the toilet. No, I couldn't do it.
I would not like
neither.
that.
I couldn't wake
Not
up
a
with
bit of
spiders
me.
too. No.
No, definitely not. But we're going to move on to the pick a neck game now.
Right, guys, before we get on to the pick and X, we're going to actually do something a little bit different, and that's because this part of the pod is brought to you by Garnier, who are on a mission to actually get the people of Britain to wear SPF every single day with the launch of their new Vitamin C Daily UV Fluid. You guys obviously know that I'm a bit obsessed with my skincare. I'm always putting on different SPFs, moisturisers, but I think I found the right one. I do have to admit that I can't help but get sucked into all these weird skincare trends and hacks I see on my For You page literally every single week. So I thought it would be fun to try out one of the strangest skincare tips I've seen and how it compares to my Vitamin C Daily UV Fluid. So this looks pretty mad, but I saw this girl talking about skin smoothies and I really want to give it a go. So it's basically just a mixture of like fruits, vegetables, and different things that's supposed to make your skin look glowy. I started off with strawberries because apparently they've got a lot of antioxidants in them. And then there's also melon and coconut water for hydration. Then finally, I've got ginger and turmeric. And this is what it looks like, obviously, here. But I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's blended. I'm not going to lie, I will not be trying that. It literally smells disgraceful and it looks foul. So I will not be trying this. I'm definitely going to be sticking to my Vitamin C Daily UV Fluid instead because there's literally no fuss, no mess, and it gives me the instant bright, smooth look without any hassle, and it's an amazing primer. Plus, the best part is it's actually got SPF 50 built in, which means it's protecting my skin against UVB and UVA damage. So remember, guys, you can make healthy skin a habit without all of this faff by literally adding SPF into your daily skincare routine with a Vitamin C Daily UV Fluid, available in Boots stores nationwide.
So, just before we get to the listener questions, we're going to play Pick an Ick. The girls are going to have 3 topics. Tell me their pick and their ick. I might get involved, I might not, because every time I do it, I end up doing what I'm saying is an ick. Right, we're going to work through 3 topics. First one is makeup product or look. Ziani, go. Give me one.
My pick is definitely the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter.
Agreed.
It is so good. And then my ick, soap brows. I used to like them, but they're
I
just
know what
going
you
out.
mean. Too much is too much.
Yeah,
I
when they're
agree with
going
that.
like I shape mine up, but if you just leave it up, then yeah.
Some girls, Jess Hunt, in particular, I don't know if you guys know her. She owns Refire.
Does she?
Yeah.
I love some
She-
girls. I like when the girls use their fine ones. It's just going up, but like you know, when you've got really long eyebrows.
Jess Hunt has got like the perfect brows. Like honestly, I've never seen something like it. And she does soap and it looks so good, but I can't.
No,
pull
yeah,
off.
it definitely suits some people, but I just don't think
You
it
don't
suits
think
me.
it? Yeah, it's not your pick. What about you, Alana?
Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. No, is it bronze? I don't know.
Contour stick?
No, it's like a big palette. It's like a bronzer or a contour. I don't know.
Is it the cream one
It's
or the
lovely.
other one?
The cream
Contour.
one. I absolutely love it. It's like cream. It's like literally my holy grail. Anything Charlotte Tilbury, I love that. So good.
I
My
agree.
ick, blue mascara.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with
Yeah.
that. I feel like I wouldn't pull it off, but
I don't like
Yeah.
it.
there we are. Go on.
Okay, my pick is my Kosas concealer. No one understands. I cannot live
What is
without
it?
it. The Kosas concealer.
Oh, Kosas. I was
Kosas
like,
Revealer
what?
concealer is my life. It's my holy grail.
Is
I
it the
think-
yellow one?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
one
love
with like
that.
the weird
Same.
little
Yeah.
coloury lid. Oh my gosh, I've gone for I think 6 now. I've got like, I keep rotating between 2 shades there. My favourite things ever. I don't not wear it. Like even if I'm sitting at home, I will put it on because it's my favourite
I
thing
like it
ever.
too. And it doesn't
It's so
break me out,
amazing.
that concealer. It's
No,
like a
it's
really
like-
nice consistency.
I like that it's not like full, but then it's not like no coverage.
It's
It's
not
like-
one that
She's
you
got it
put
on
on
right
it
now.
covers.
Same,
Yeah.
I've got it
It's
on.
my favourite
You
concealer.
got it on?
Yeah, I've got it on. No, because
Samesies.
I've had every concealer. Like literally, I've probably you name it and I've had it. But I feel like they all crease. The Kosas one doesn't. It just sits there.
It glides kind of thing.
Yeah.
What's your ick?
So I've got one of my mates. She uses lashes. She suits them so much. But then I've tried them. I can't stand them. You know, Russian ones.
Yeah. Russian
it's
style
Russian
lashes. I
volumes.
feel like they either suit or don't. And I
Yeah.
personally don't know why I went through that phase. I did a TikTok on it the other day. It was not a bit of me. And I wish I didn't do it. But it does suit some girls. Okay, hair products or look?
Oh, I know my pick. A slick back. I literally do.
You love it. Wednesday slick back. I remember that video you
Oh my
posted.
gosh, yeah, I literally do slick back so much.
So that's your pick. What's your ick?
I don't know, actually, probably like unbrushed hair.
Okay, I agree with that. Anyone that doesn't brush their hair properly. Go on. What's your
Yeah.
pick?
Mark Hill Unicurl. You know, the
I
pick and
agree.
mix, my favourite thing ever. Everyone always asks me what curler I use. It's the only curler. Actually, no, I use other. It's just the Mark Hill pick and mix, to be honest. It's
And it's
amazing.
such an affordable curler.
Exactly, because it's like, instead of buying, like, I got it off of you too. This isn't okay. You are like my
I was
biggest
thinking,
influence.
I have used that for years and no one really uses it around me, so I'm glad
Because
you
it's
do.
like you know, like buying like a new straightener, a new curler every single time. Instead, you just buy like the wand handle thing, and it comes with a straightener attachment, a crimp attachment,
Yeah,
a curler
guys, if you're
attachment.
confused, it's like the base, isn't it? And then you can
Yeah.
get different tools for the top of it. So it's really good if you don't want to have to spend too much money and buy, separate ones.
Yeah.
You can just put them
That seems
together.
really good, yeah.
It is a really good idea. I think my pick at the moment has got to be, I know it's bad, I'm not going to get it done, but I really want bangs because it's Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, I love
Oh my
it.
God.
I love
I
it so
really want
much, but I
bangs.
feel like it'd look silly on me.
I feel like I'd look like an absolute idiot, and I think I'd like it for one day, and then having
I can
to style
imagine
that
them
every
on you.
day,
I
you'd be
know.
like, oh. So that's my pick. My ick, okay, crimped, but too crimped.
Like
What's
where
a
it's like, you know, in the 80s.
You know, the
mermaid
80s,
ones?
like
when
the mermaid
when
ones.
it's like zigzags.
Yeah, like too much of that. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not a fan.
Yeah.
Too much. Make it more loose and it looks cooler. I
Yeah.
think personally.
Yeah.
Last one we're gonna do is social media trend we're loving and we're hating.
I've been planned for this.
Go on.
Basically, I'm loving the mob wife look. When people are just doing mob wife or old money, and then my ick has to be leopard print.
No, I love leopard print. My favourite thing ever.
I don't sound hypocritical because I know I'm going to...
We're not friends anymore.
I can't deny
Stop
it.
it.
You know
Damn,
what?
I
I love
feel
how you've got
attacked.
little... You two both have like these little tops of leopard
Yeah,
print.
from
But
G,
like,
I love
I liked that
everything.
set you wore. I think it was yesterday, to be honest. You wore a leopard print. I liked that. But you know when it's...
two-piece.
No, you know when people wear too much leopard print, I don't like
Oh, the
it.
phone case in my pocket
yeah.
is now crying because I wear everything leopard print.
I've actually seen someone wear shoes, bow, two-piece, jacket.
that's not-
yeah,
too
it's
I
too
don't
much.
like people. That's what I'm talking about.
Too
I don't like
much.
overdoing it.
Yeah,
I just
you
think
can
that
put
looks
it
a bit
in,
odd.
but
Yeah.
not too much. I agree with that actually.
Like
I
I
think that's
like
a good
little
one.
statement bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Ziani?
like
My pick, I would actually say transitions because I feel like they've been around for ages, but like you can be so creative with them that they'll never like go
They'll
away.
never die. They've never died, really. What's your ick?
Right. This is gonna sound so bad, right? And I've literally seen you two do it, but right. You know the Tyler trend?
Oh
like it's not
Dun,
that.
dun,
It's
dun,
the
dun.
fact that I can't dance. Okay. Like
Oh no, it is a
We
massive
tried to do it
ick.
earlier,
It's
we
a
just
one
wanted
to
to do
Lula
it.
thought it was so funny, right? We sat there for 3 hours. You got to 3 a.m. We're trying to learn it,
Oh my
and we was like doing it. Oh, it was so.
It took
funny.
me so many
Remember
tries
the
to
water
actually
one?
do it.
The
Water
water
was
one?
even worse, I can't do
I
that.
would
Yes.
never post it. I would never post it. But it was. I
If
think-
my drafts got leaked of me doing that Tyler dance, I would get absolutely rinsed.
I just can't
No,
dance.
so-
Like
No.
my mum literally paid for me to do dancing classes like from a young age, okay? I did hip hop, I did ballet, I did everything, okay? And I have no rhythm. I cannot move. It's not fair, okay? Like
So that is your ick.
It's not
Tyler.
fair. I'm just-
okay,
I
guys. If
can't
you're
dance.
confused, it's the new Tyler dance. Type it up, you'll see what we mean. It's like You have to like put your legs in and out and like move. Oh, it's so hard. It's actually so hard.
It's all down the knees and hips.
I want to be able to
Can
do
you
my
do it?
bum.
I don't know. I thought I couldn't, but all my comments are saying that I ate. So
See, my comments were saying I ate, and then I was like, I'm going to delete this now. I'm
literally what I was
embarrassed.
thinking.
So I deleted it. Right, we're going to move on to listener questions. So, people listening and watching, this is basically the segment where you guys can get involved. So you can literally DM me over on Instagram at Amy Charlize's private story. We go through and we answer all the questions that you guys asked every single week. So, the first one is, one person asked, what are your hobbies? Don't you still do PQA?
Let me think this one through. What do I like doing?
Do you do PQA?
Yeah, but it stresses me out. Like, it's literally my mum and I have like a 50-minute debate every morning, me saying I don't want to go. And then she's like, you are going. And then I come home and I'm like, I love it so much, I never want to leave.
I do that every single week with my dance.
I was just like
That's
that.
a hobby, PQA.
Yeah, I just feel like performing art stuff, that's my hobby.
Yeah. What would you say yours is?
People don't expect this, but I absolutely love to read. I just finished my book on the train, but nobody likes it, but I absolutely
Firefly
love to.
Lane.
I love to read. Like I don't know. I've always loved it. I'm
That's
a
so
fluent
good.
reader.
Okay, well, sure.
I actually quite enjoy like dancing and gymnastics. I did gymnastics for a few years. I quit like last July, I think, but I still just like to do it just at my house anyway.
I think, yeah, gymnastics is such a good one
You
as
was
well.
really
Like,
good. The
last
thing
night
you
I was
posted on your
literally just-
story.
Oh,
the
yeah.
like flip, that was well good.
But last night I was actually just dancing in my room.
I do that all the time. Improv, oh my God, don't even get me started. I used to do that like every day, and I used to sing into a microphone and like do this with my hands.
I used
like,
to create
singing
my own
it.
choreographies
It's
for
so
random
cringe.
songs.
But no, dancing is a really good one too. Another person asks, how do you cope with people at school judging you?
I don't care anymore. I literally don't care. Say it. And
I don't care about other people's opinion. I'm going to be like deadly serious. Like, people can have a negative opinion about everything. So one of my mates, she had like a phase where she like she made her eyebrows really thin, and everyone went for it. It's like, it's not on your face, so it's it's not your issue. People need to start worrying about themselves and stop worrying about other people. And I think that's a good thing. Like, don't let what other people think about you bother you, because at the end of the day, they can think about themselves. I just think it's so embarrassing how some people could be so much more bothered about you than them themselves. It's
Definitely.
At the
so
end of the day,
strange.
like, you're doing your dream and they're not, so just
Yeah.
be yourself.
It's so weird. Like,
Just focus
numb.
on your own dreams, kind of thing.
Yeah, and just focus on yourself and stop letting other people kind of shape you as a person, because they don't know you like you know yourself. So the final question is from Lexi, and she's asked, when did you get your first phone?
I got an iPod. I was not trusted with the phone. I'm still not trusted with my phone. Like, my phone has got more cracks than probably the Grand Canyon has in it.
I had an
What?
iPad until I was year 6, and I
Yeah,
got given
same.
an iPhone like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I got my first phone at the end of year 6. I remember all my friends had phones and I was just there with my iPad.
I think, no, maybe, yeah, year 5, end of year 5. I think that summer I got given like an iPhone 5 that was my sister's hand-me-down. And that was when I got given my phone. I think that's really young though for some people.
Yeah.
When did you get yours?
I got my first phone. I remember it very well. My mum, it was my 10th birthday in year 5. My mum put it in this cute little box. It was my mum's old iPhone 6 or 7. It was one of those rose gold ones, like, you know, the hyped up.
The rose
I love
gold.
that phone. It was so cool. And then my mum said when I went into year 6, like literally at the end, when I went to secondary school, because since that was an old one, it was like one of those, like, it doesn't have like, you know, how you couldn't have any data or anything. So this phone was just like games and stuff. Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't really care about having a phone. And then when I went to secondary, my mum let me have like an iPhone 11, and then in year 7, and then it was like one of those that has data.
But that was the final one. We've got one more question to ask, and that was, what is your private stories? Should we start? Apparently Ziani's got funny ones, so I'm going to go
It's
this way and then that
hilarious.
way, okay? So we'll start with you, Layla.
Okay, so I've always like we've already said, when I was 4, I've been doing acting. I got into PQA when I was 5. They let me in early, and I got into the agency. So PQA comes with an agency. It's Quirky Kids,
Yeah.
and through that, I got like a lot of opportunities. I've got a voice memo, so I did like a lot of at-home self-tapes. I went in a lot too, but it was between me and another girl, 500 people, to get the voice of Peppa Pig.
Did you get it?
No, she got it. I've never cried so hard in my life.
I
still
hear
shed a
it?
tear. I sounded just like her. I played it to Alana when we first started getting
So
close.
good. I was
it
shocked.
insane.
We have never had a voice note on this podcast, by the way, so this is really fun. I'm
It was
really
so
excited.
crazy. Like, honestly, like, I was so chuffed. And it was so crazy too, because it's like, now looking back at it, it's thinking, how was I not more excited about this? It's same as like, I was in Harry Styles' music video. I didn't even know who Harry Styles was back then.
Was you?
Yes. I didn't even know who Harry Styles was back then. I went to his Harry Styles Love On Tour last year for my birthday. I cried. And it's so insane to think that like little
met
7-year-old
him?
me did. I literally met him. Like, he gave me a hug and I didn't even know who the man was.
Wow, that is a dream.
This is the voice note, okay?
Whistling. Daddy, what are you doing? You're making a funny sound.
That's you.
Oh, I don't know how to.
That's my laugh.
I've got the wrong kind of mouth.
You sound so good.
This is so crazy. 2018, I was 7.
That literally sounds just like.
I thought that was
7.
Peppa Pig. That is incredible.
I don't think I ever cried because Peppa Pig, Bill, she shaped me into the. But you know when you were talking about like don't let hate comments shape you. Who shaped me? Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig shaped me into the girl I am today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
She was a queen.
Full on queen, the sass, the bossiness, her energy, everything. She shaped me into the girl I am
So
today.
that was you and your private story. That is crazy.
It was crazy. I don't really tell many people about
Can
it.
you say it now? Can you try?
This is going to be really embarrassing because I know I can't do it. I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. It's not as good now. I feel like my Essex accent is coming through now.
Yeah, you've got a really Essex accent. Do you know what it is
before-
as well? When you're little, I feel like you're more like...
Before I used to
You
sound
sound-
so posh when I was little.
What about you? Give me a
Right.
private story.
So obviously I got hacked at like nearly 300,000. This was in October, right? Mm-hmm. So when I got hacked, right, before I got hacked, I had this email saying that, Alanna, you're going to get verified. It looked very real to me, okay? But literally, I went down screaming. Bear in mind, my mum and dad were away this weekend. They were on their own little trip and they don't go away often. So my nan was looking after me, right? I screamed downstairs. I was messaging everyone like, guess what? I'm going to be verified. Literally, I don't know why I took it so seriously. I went to my nan. I was like, I'm going to be verified, Nan. I'm going to be verified.
Did you sign up to something?
My nan was like, you check it's real. I was like, of course it's real. Like, obviously it's real. So I sat there and it said, put in your phone number. I didn't put my password or anything. I just put my phone number. And it had my username. So I put my phone number in, literally, like that. Like that, my whole account turned Chinese, everything. I got loads of Chinese messages through my iMessage saying, you've been logged out. Mine had like, it was linked to my phone number only. They like, I don't know what they did, some sort of like, I don't know, magic.
They know what they're doing.
Okay, I don't know what they did, but literally, I got logged out instantly, okay? I literally, what was I like? I was absolutely distraught.
Like, I
was
just
like,
came home from a wedding. I'm in the car with my whole family, just in full on Indian outfits, music blaring. Alana's messaging me. She's spam messaging me. Oh my god, she's like sobbing her eyes out. It was so bad, and like we were trying to find out how to get the account back.
Yeah.
The next day, me and Ziani both made get ready with me, telling everyone to go follow her new account.
like follow Alana's new account.
It wasn't
so
I
It
literally
took
was
2
gonna
hours
quit.
to convince you. It took about 2 hours to convince her you're not quitting this because if you've got that many already, you're going to
And now
go
look at
back.
you.
Yeah, I was not going to carry on at all. Like, one way it did have me a little bit of a benefit because that since I had that account for like years, like you know how it dies down your active because a lot of my followers like they become inactive, so it wasn't as active. But do you know what though? It wasn't even the followers that bothered me. It's the fact that I'd had that account so many years. I had so many like memories, if you get me. Like for me,
And that is a sign you should never do all of this stuff.
Like,
if TikTok are going to verify you, they would do it in
Yeah.
another way. They would just verify. They
if
don't
I could
need
get
you
it,
to do that.
if I could get it back, I just want my videos. I was never bothered about the followers. I liked the fact that I like watching myself progress. If you get me,
That
and
is
now I
so
can't look back. But honestly, I was so hyped as well. Like I didn't really think. No, but do you know what though? If I show you the email, it did look actually pretty legit. But
did.
I didn't
It
really
really
think
did.
it through. Like the fact I didn't think. Hold up, Alanna. Wait, how many influencers do you know?
You're just
your age?
excited. That's
Yeah.
why. That's all it is. But that's so sad.
And then and they kept sending me mean messages saying if I wanted it back, then I had to pay 200 quid. So my nan was literally like, I'll pay. My mum was like, nope, you're not paying.
They
blah, blah,
won't
blah.
give it back.
No, they
They're just
didn't.
gonna make you pay
They
more.
completely
Yeah.
messed me about, but yeah.
Oh wow, that's so scary. But that is a sign to everyone at home. Don't believe all these stupid emails. And it's like Pretty Little Thing. I get fake emails all the time. Like, do you want to be part of our influencer program? I'm like, I'm already an ambassador, babe. I know you're fake. But when I was younger, I probably would have believed it. I would have been like, Pretty Little Things text me. So you have got to be really careful, guys. Right, Ziani, what's yours?
Okay, so this is a bit of a random funny one. So as I said, I started my YouTube when I was about 8, and then it took me so long to hit 100 subscribers. And I remember I was so happy. I made a cake for it. I made a whole celebration. And then the next day, one person unsubscribed from me and I had 99, and I literally made a YouTube video, sat down crying, saying I lost 1 subscriber because obviously I had a cake and everything, and then now I had
Please,
99.
can we find this video and research
I got
it?
told this when I was on holiday. I was in the middle of like the whole buffet and I burst out laughing. I was literally
I was like,
crying.
oh guys, I have 99. Why do you unsubscribe?
I used to beef
You
people
need
for
to find
unfollowing
it.
me.
You need to find
find
it.
it.
That is so funny. Oh my God. I always like that, to be fair. I used to do like how to ride a Segway, how to ride a penny board. I used to be like on my penny board. I was so embarrassing. But that is actually the end. We've got through everything. So
I'm quite chuffed.
we went very over, but you guys was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for coming on. So nice
Thank
to
you for
have you
having
all.
us.
It's okay. And yeah, guys, make sure you go check out all the girls on socials. Guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. It was so much fun. Make sure to subscribe to us now on YouTube, as well as following us on Spotify or your podcast app of choice. You can like, comment, and leave a review now. And make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. It's at Amy Charlize's Private Story. So you can send us in your questions, stories, dilemmas every single week, as we love hearing from you. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.